Well, we just came off the Pack Saddle Trail. We're headed down into a little ghost town called Chloride. It's the third in our little series of Northwest Arizona ghost towns. And we got some treats for you, so I'll catch you on the other side. All right, we're going to kick this one off right from here. Took a little bit of getting to, but these are murals painted by Roy Purcell in 1966. They're pretty famous, attract people from all over the world. Not movable art, but the story I heard was Roy was, I don't know if he was laid off from the mine or something like that and had some time on his hands, or had time on his hands after work, and got a hold of some automotive paint, and I don't know if it was surplus or what it was, but he came out here and painted these murals. Not sure the meaning of anything. I'm not sure that there is that shows any real meaning. It's kind of, I think, his take on the petroglyphs that the Indians did. I know. I don't think they mentioned that he was here any more than 1966. He was kind of a hippie kind of guy. I suppose 66 was kind of before hippies, more like a beatnik, turtleneck wearing type dude. But kind of creative. It looks pretty neat. There's these larger ones and there's smaller ones around. I believe he came back in 1976 and touched them up. Looks like some of them are fading a little bit, but you could see the light in the painting. If you know what I mean, it has kind of a sunburst to it, like where that snake's mouth is open. Interesting. The more you look, the more you see. Kind of different. I don't know if, I think he had some type of artistic success. I'm not a art hound by any means, don't know nothing about it. But I'm sure someone down in the comments will let me know. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. I'm going to hop on here and head back down the hill to the bustling metropolis of Chloride. Well, we're passing by the tailings pile of the mine that supported this community for several years, a couple decades, and the history here starts just about the same time as Serbat and a lot of Arizona history in the 1860s. It goes back as far as the 1840s. They had folks coming over from California and prospecting in these hills. No real large finds until the 1860s. And the boom in this town never really started until 1900. The real last gold rush between 1900 and 1920. I'm sorry if the sun's in your eyes, but there's not much I can do about that because we're headed in a westerly direction. Some kind of neat old homes. It's a pretty well intact ghost town. You can see homes from, and we're in the residential section. You can see homes from the 1970s, 1980s, but like that one's from the 20s. You can tell by the hip roof. The ones from the 1800s and probably one of the few places that didn't burn down for whatever the reason, probably sheer luck. If you look right up here, there's an old, I'm assuming, telegraph line. Yeah, you can see the insulators up there. Coming into downtown, and it's kind of a artistic community. Many of the buildings from, there's 1928 post office in this ghost town still operates. It's turned into a artistic community. There's lots of artists here. I'm assuming there's some probably a great place for retirees. There's a RV park on the outskirts of town. That looks like an old schoolhouse to me. Yeah, there's quite a bit here. These things here, it's a motel. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't a bunkhouse for miners at one time. There's a Baptist church. Mission style. Now there's a junk wagon for you. I thought I had the hillbilly going on here. All kinds of places for burgers and stuff. I'm going to stop by here and take a nice little picture. One of the stories I heard about this place was a gentleman, I think his name was Ray Hill, something like that. And this was back in the early days, in the late 1800s, like 1890s. And back then they were still chasing the veins of chloride, silver chloride ore, which is what they were looking for here. To find silver, there's gold up there and all kinds of stuff, zinc and montebellum and all kinds of stuff. Pretty rich place. And this guy had a claim, came here from Sacramento, and spent his last $50 on a claim. And as much as he tried to, he couldn't reconnoiter where the vein was, and ran out of money. Came into town here and tried to sell his claim. He couldn't sell it. $50 is what it cost him. He just wanted to get his money back so he could pay the claim owner and be out of debt. So he walked the 30 miles, I think it is, to Kingman. Got a job in Kingman, made his $50 and some spending money, came back here, and he had one of the richest claims in these hills. So never give up, I guess, is the moral to that story. I'm going to take us some pictures here. Well, there, kids. That's Chloride. Last ghost town in my Northwest Arizona ghost town tour. I appreciate you watching. Sure hope you liked it. I'm going to put links to the other two videos down in the description as soon as they are edited and posted. Again, I appreciate you watching. Thank you for taking your time to watch my videos. Please comment, subscribe, like, and share. Adios.